Hello, welcome back to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is Ade, and I'm so happy to be back with you all today. I'm going to do a quick Give Me a Sec reading with you, which is focused on what does Spirit need you to hear right now. So that's what it's going to be. If you want to jump right into the Give Me a Sec, I will put the timestamps below in the description or in the comments, and it will be pile 1 with the green Aventurine, and pile 2 with the clear quartz, and pile 3 with the red Jasper. Now I will reveal one of the oracle cards after I do the pile picking here, so you're certainly welcome to see the pile picking. That is what you're going to see in the thumbnail that to bring you in to also pick your pile. But again, you can jump down. I want to just thank everyone that has joined me as a subscriber. I'm just simply thrilled that we're round in the corner on almost 200 subscribers, and that's just so thrilling to me. I just want to be able to touch as many souls that this information may be helpful to them. This is my passion, and I'm excited to be here with you, and I hope that what you hear resonates you and helps you on your soul journey toward joy, love, and abundance. So again, thank you so much. And if you have not hit that subscribe button, please go down there and click that subscribe button, like and share the videos that resonate with you, and let's get started. So for the pile picking, we're going to pick several oracle cards. So Spirit, what does pile 1 need to hear? And what does pile 2 need to hear? Cards are popping out. Okay. All right. And for pile 3. Okay. And then we're going to pull one of these oracles. They're kind of big and I have tiny hands. So I'm going to shuffle these as best I can. It looks like the first one popped out. Okay. And for pile 2, Spirit, I'll do this a little bit off camera because I can't. Okay, so pile 2, Spirit. Okay, so can do that one. And for pile 3. All right. Okay, and then we'll pull one of these enchanted map oracles. So I think my camera's just really low there. All right, so for pile 1, Spirit. Pile 1, what do they need to know? Do they need to know right now, whether just for their day or to apply to a situation? This will be a timeless reading. So it looks like that's going to be 1. And for pile 2, what do they need to know? What do they need to know, Spirit, today or to apply to a situation they have on their mind? It's going to be 2. And then for pile 3, okay, that's that one. Okay, so those are going to be our oracle cards. And then I'm just going to pull 2 tarot for each of these piles. So for pile 1, Spirit, oops, if that's going to be 1. For pile 1, oops. Okay, this one actually was pulling 3. So I'm going to pull that, and they fell like that. So, okay, so for pile 2, Spirit, what do they need to know? What do they need to know? Okay, and for pile 3, I'm gonna pull that again. Pile 3, what do they need to know, Spirit? 1, and for pile 3, they need to know. Okay, all right, so those are going to be our cards for the pile picking here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal this card here. Okay, so we'll have this, and then the card for pile 1, which is going to be the green Aventurine, is going to be Sanctuary. Okay, and then for pile 2, which is going to be the clear quartz, you've got the card of Rebirth. Okay, and then for pile 3, which has the red Jasper, you've got the card of rescue. Rescue. Hopefully you can see that well. So those are going to be your piles, all you beautiful souls who have joined today. So you've got pile 1 with Sanctuary and the green Aventurine. You've got pile 2 with Rebirth and the clear Quartz. And you've got pile 3 with the red Jasper and Rescue. So you'll want to just take a moment and tap into your intuition, figure out what pile makes sense that you feel drawn to, or if you're drawn to more than one, you can certainly check on those. And then you can just go down to those timestamps and click right into it, and we will get into your readings. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the reading. Hello, pile number 1. This is Ade. Welcome back to the Abundant Joy Tarot. And this is going to be your Gimme a Sec reading. And today we're really focusing on what does Spirit want you to hear right now about your situation or the energy of your day. And this is a timeless reading. So let's jump right in. So you selected the card of Sanctuary. Okay, now this card you can see very clearly, like she's taking the time to have her own space. She's got the tools around her that give her sort of spiritual peace, relaxation, peace. She's got the water behind her. Now there's a bit of fog going on there in the background, which kind of makes me think that there's a sense of her needing to sort of clear the fog, you know, kind of get a space to clear her head, clear her mind, have some peace of mind. So it feels like one of the key messages for you all is to be able to find your sanctuary. And one of the things that you can do is look for spaces in your home. Like, do you have a space in your home that is your special spot, you know, whether you live people or not? Does the family have a space in which people can go to find peace? That is something that you can create your sanctuary, because your home should be a shield from the world. Okay, so that's the first thing I see here. And let's see what else you've got here. Uncertainty. So look at that. So you've got the shades of gray within the fog will eventually lift. I love that. I love it when there's synchronicity. So, you know, again, like she's got this sanctuary that's going to help her be able to lift the fog from her life and be able to have more peace of mind and more clarity on whatever it is that you're struggling with or thinking about or just trying to resolve. There's a need for you to find sanctuary in doing that. All right. And then you've got, oh, beautiful. Look at how these are all going together. So you've got the cleaning house. Now, this is all about not only cleaning the house, like it is about actually physically cleaning the clutter, because clutter is an energy, right? And so energy can also be another thing that bogs down, that causes fog within your environment, okay? And so, but cleaning house, this card is also, Spirit is saying, we need you to clean your space, both physically, emotionally, spiritually, okay? It's about finding this sanctuary to clear out the debris, right? Clear out the past emotions that you haven't been able to let go. Clear out the spiritual energy that you're holding on to. Some of you all may be those kinds of energies or spirits that when you go into spaces, you pick up other people's energy. Are you holding on to any of that? You need to kind of clear out your space, clear out your mental space. If you feel like you've been bogged down and you can't you've got so many things going on, you can't make a clear decision. That's what Spirit is asking you to do. Take some time within your sanctuary and clear out the space. Meditate. Do what you need to do. And remember, meditation can just be stopping and breathing, giving yourself a moment. We live in such a media-centric world where things are moving so quickly. Just giving yourself a moment to just breathe and think without all of the media, without, the headphones, without the YouTube, without the, TV, without whatever, just getting some peace, okay? And then the cards, this deck actually this pile got 3 cards that got pulled out. Wow. Okay, so you've got the Magician, the Tower, okay, and the 10 of Pentacles. Yes, yes. Okay, so you all definitely need to find a sanctuary, okay? Because what it's saying here is that you are manifesting new things into your life. The magician is all about that power of creating things with your own hand and with your own mind and your own tongue and your own thought, okay? So you all are all about the process right now. You've already probably been manifesting some things in your life or wanting some things to come to be. And Spirit is saying those things are coming. Now, in order, sometimes we ask for things and we don't understand that in order to have those things, certain structures, certain relationships, certain spaces, certain ways of thinking, ideas that we might have, um, various things need to break down in order for those manifestations to come into place. And so Spirit is saying, you need to have your peace, you need to have your sanctuary, because there's going to be some quick changes that are going to happen in your life, but they are as a result of what you have been manifesting and bringing into your life, and are going to ultimately bring you to the happy ending here, which is the 10 of Pentacles, which is all about an immense amount of abundance, community, love, that sort of, wish fulfilled, everything that you would want, right? Like the joyous card. This is where you're actually going. And Spirit is really kind of guiding you right now in this message today, that through the uncertainty that you might be feeling right now, what you need to do is find your inner sanctuary. That's what I'm hearing very clearly from Spirit, and give yourself an actual physical break, if you will, so that your manifestations that you've already put into place can begin to come forward. Okay? So that's what I see for you all, Pile One. This is a beautiful reading. Take some time, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome back to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is Ade, and you have chosen the clear quartz and this rebirth card. Interesting. It's interesting because the other pile is rescue, but there's a sense of rescue here, and I think that's probably why I said that, because this is saying that you're going through a process of rebirth. So there are new beginnings that are coming into your life. It's like you've been in a state of where there's been some darkness. She's kind of coming out of this cave, and there's this white bat. I love that it's a white bat that like is sort of guiding the way. I'm really seeing it as Spirit. It's like sort of shining the way in the direction of how you're moving forward. And she's coming out of this darkness and sort of into the light, right? So many of you all may have been struggling with some aspect of your life or with the situation that you're currently thinking about or dealing with. And this is saying that there is a new beginning that is happening here. One of the key questions of this card is what is no longer serving you in your life? It can be really challenging to let go, my beloveds, but oftentimes like what we're clinging to is no longer serving us. And if we can just like lift our hands a bit and shift our perspective around things, we will get a sense of freedom that we did not even think was possible. Okay. So I think it's really important for you to think about whatever your tradition is, if there's ways in which you can get support around new beginnings or rebirth in some way, whether that be a spiritual bath or cleansing of some kind, whether you do your own cleansings of some kind, whether it just be a prayer service, whatever it might be that you do that kind of grounds you and helps you to move through transitions and changes. This is what you're going through right now. You're going through a change, and it's going to feel as if you're almost like emerging out of a womb or a cave. Okay. And so remember how that feels when you come out of those new spaces. There's it's just as a baby being born, there's like a tenderness, right? There's a tenderness around your heart. There's a tenderness around your spirit. There's a tenderness around your body. So it's really important that you give yourself time and space to get the rest that you need while you're going through this transition. Okay. So that's what I'm saying for you all. And then you've got hope. I love that. So you got an idea, like a single acorn can start a wondrous forest. So, it's like this sense of like, whatever it is that you need to let go of, like whatever it is that you need to move toward, that idea that's sitting down in the cave of your belly, right? I kind of get that sense of like this coming out of this cave. What is it? It could also be that something within you is needing to emerge, is needing to be rebirthed. That's what I'm getting very clearly from Spirit right now, that it could actually literally just be like an idea that you have that you need to give birth to, that you need to give birth to. It could be something that you in your childhood, in your past, like didn't believe was possible for you to move forward with. And Spirit is saying it needs a reignition. It needs a rebirth. It needs a new look. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. The synchronicity. Okay. So you've got metamorphosis. Okay. So, and this is all about change. So this reading today, Spirit is really saying you're in a process of change, but not only that, it's a beautiful change, right? Because, we've got the beautiful butterfly here, and this card is all about like going into that cocoon and then emerging as a different being. And I love all the flight energy here, because you've got like the wings of the butterfly. You've got the wings of the bat. It's like this sense of, when I see flight, it's like this sense of freedom, that you're about to step into this new level of freedom, my beautiful souls who chose pile number 2. So you may be feeling like tender right now, a little bit tender. You may be feeling a bit protective of yourself, and that's totally normal. And actually what you need to be doing is kind of allowing yourself the space and time to go through this metamorphosis, right? And the other thing about the butterfly is, when the caterpillar is going through its change, it can't have somebody come in there and try to help it, because it won't survive the metamorphosis, right? It's like you need to kind of do it on your own. So some of this journey is something that you are going to have to do on your own, all right? But you're going to be so much stronger when you come out the other side. Let's see what your tarot is saying here. Beautiful. Okay, the Page of, wow, look at that, and the Knight of Wands. So the Page of Cups, there's a sense of like, remember that all pages have this sense of apprenticeship, like a newness, right? But he's also bringing a message of love, right? And he's also like someone who envisions the impossible. Is fantastical in his thinking. But we've got this little pig over here from that sign saying, when pigs fly. So it's sort of saying to me, Spirit is saying, pigs are going to fly for you. Okay, my beautiful pile number 2. It's about belief. It's about really believing in the impossible, and knowing that when you emerge out of this space, when you go through this beautiful rebirthing process that you're going through, that you're going to come out the other side into a message of love, right? And then into incredible passion and creativity. I mean, look at her. She is on fire. Her hands are like burning the drum. So it's really about, and there's such a movement forward with this horse here. Like, I just love this energy so much. There's so much fire in it. And it really is such a contrast to this rebirth period. So what Spirit is really saying is that embrace the period that you are in right now. Understand that there is hope available to you. You're going through a metamorphosis, and sometimes you may feel alone, but know that you are never, ever alone. You're going through a very powerful, beautiful transformation, my beautiful pile number 2. And it's going to bring you into a sense of much greater personal power, and much greater creativity, and much greater ability to manifest the things that you want in your life. And also bringing in just a wholehearted sense of open-heartedness. Those of you who are dealing with your heart chakra, there's an opening that you may be healing here from some heart pain that you've dealt with in the past, and there's an opening of your heart chakra. I mean, you can see there, like, there's an opening of his heart chakra that's happening there. So this is a beautiful message, pile 2. It might have gone a little bit longer than a gimme sec, but really wanted to make sure that you all have this message. Take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, be gentle to yourself as you go through this amazing change, and then come out on fire, my loves. And I will see you in your next reading. Bye-bye. Hello, my pile number 3. Welcome back to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is Ade, and if you chose the red Jasper and the rescue card, this is going to be your reading. So the first thing I just need to tell you in terms of your message here is Spirit is saying, ask for help. It's really that simple. But for some of us, it's not simple because we have a hard time doing that. And sometimes we don't even realize that we're not asking for help because we're just so used to just getting it done. And we just know we just need to get it done. And we don't even think to stop to ask for help. But Spirit is saying, beloved, you are overwhelmed in some way. There's some area of your life in which you're overwhelmed, whether it be in work, whether it be in relationship, whether it just be by yourself, whether it just be doing some of you may be trying to deal with taxes, whatever it might be. You need to ask for help because help is available to you. Not only divine help, which is there, magical help, okay, but also the help of the 3D, right? The people around you. If you're finding that you're working really hard, you're having to work really late, you're struggling, it's taking you a long time to do something, reach out and ask for help. You might be working harder than smarter. Somebody might have an innovative way of doing something, that changes your whole way of doing your work, in regards to if you're in a relationship of some kind, of the situation is dealing with the relationship and you feel like you're just struggling and trying to figure it all out in your mind, Spirit is saying no, like either talk to somebody who can help you, like a friend or therapist, or talk to the person you're in relationship with and really kind of do some planning and thinking, this is not working for me. I'm struggling with this, or can we talk about this? Like reach for help, come out of your head, come out of your own space and reach your hand out for help and you will be caught is what Spirit is saying. Okay. And then you've got music. There is a melody to be heard in the deepest parts of the woods if only we listen. And when I hear this, like what immediately comes to my head, I feel like Spirit is saying the deepest part of the woods is also the deepest part of your soul, the deepest part of your spirit, the deeper inner parts of you. It's like when you are still enough to be able to hear that melody can unlock a code for you. It's kind of like, it reminds me of, I don't know if you all remember those little wind up toys when we had kids and it was like, dun, 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 it had the music and then it would go pop, and then that's what would open up whatever the thing was, whether it was a Jack in the Box or like even like a treasure chest like box thing. And I kind of get that image of my head of like, there may be a melody or music that you can hear only when you are still. Or for some of you, when you go out into nature, because Spirit is telling me some of you actually need to go out in nature, even if it's like you're at work and there's like a park around you or even like just a grass somewhere or some trees somewhere where you can go out and just like take a breath and stand there and connect to nature. You'll be able to hear some solutions that will help you. Okay. So that is what I'm getting from that card there. And then you've got, wow, Spirit of Place, which this card is really talking about that all spaces, all energies, particularly in nature, have a spirit in them that, our ancient ancestors and traditions have believed that, even the rock has a spirit, even the trees most definitely have spirit, leaves have spirit, like just being in every space that we go into has an energy, right? And so there's this sense of like connecting to the spaces around you. And I really feel like for you all, Pile 3, that it's really talking about natural spaces, to go to natural spaces, to be able to ask for the help that you need. If you're struggling with asking other people, ask Spirit. Sometimes the simplest and easiest prayer we can make is just help. And it's certainly a prayer, okay? So you can certainly go to those spaces, go to natural spaces and just simply ask, I don't know how to solve this problem. I am struggling with this. I need help. What direction do I need to go? But here's what's key, Pile 3. Then you have to stop and listen. And if you get that gentle nudge, if somebody walks by and says, hey, how are you doing? Guess what? That's a gentle nudge, check in, see, hey, have you ever struggled with da-da-da-da? Ask and begin to move that, because Spirit is trying to open up passages for you to get the help that you need. But it's important for you to be open to receive it. Okay. And then you've got, yes, absolutely. So you got the 7 of Wands, but reversed. And the Page of Pentacles. All right, so the 7 of Wands is all, when it's upright, it's talking about being grounded. It's talking about protecting yourself. It's talking about speaking up for yourself. You can see she's like connected to her power chakra, right? The solar plexus. And she is connected to the divine here. She's doing her meditation. She's making sure that she's got this protective bubble around her. Well, you've got it reversed. So this lets me know that there's a certain way in which you're not showing up for yourself, my beautiful pile number 3. I'm sorry if this is coming across kind of harsh, but it's the truth. You're not showing up for yourself in some type of way, and you're needing to protect yourself energetically, okay? And so that also means, Spirit is saying, we need you to stand up for yourself, and part of doing that is making sure that you're asking for the help that you need, and you're not trying to do it all on your own. Now, some of you may be feeling like you need to do it on your own because you're feeling this energetic energy where you feel like you need to protect yourself. So when you're in a space of feeling like you need to protect yourself, you feel like you can't reach out to ask for help, because who can you ask, But Spirit is saying, we are right here with you. So what's important for you to do is tap into your center and listen. Ask Spirit, because you can trust your guides. You can trust the higher spirits to help guide you, help them, ask them to show you who can you safely go to get the support that you need, to answer the questions that you need, to figure out what question it is that you have. Some of us just need the help to figure out what it is that we're struggling with, okay? And all of that is fine. And Spirit is right there with you, my beautiful pile number 3. And this is going to bring you to the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles, remember, pages are also apprentices. So it's also about, Spirit is telling you, you need to be a bit of a learner. You need to allow yourself to be able to learn, because the Page of Pentacles is a very abundant card. It's talking about new beginnings, new financial opportunities, new skills, new training. All of that can be coming in for you, but you have to be open, my loves, to hearing the messages, connecting to your inner, connecting to nature, connecting to your higher power, to understand how to get what you need, to ask for what you need. So that was probably a bit longer than my normal Give Me a Sec, but I hope that you got the message that you need today. Thank you so much for joining the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is our day. And please, if you have not already subscribed, click that button down there to hit subscribe, and I will see you in your next reading. Okay, bye-bye.